Oh, we gotta take the fishing pole off. Crap. Silly swapper, you were just talking about this. Down here. Fishing pole. Put that over there. There we go. Okay, now let's go to the vendor near where the rogue trainers are. Get some more flash powder. What is this buff? 42 stamina. Holy crap. Actually, we need to hurry up because I think we want to take advantage of that if we want to go try and kill belly grub. That would be very helpful in that regard. So let's get this done quite quickly. That must be, is that like the highest rank of fortitude? 42 stamina? That's got to be up there. Wait, does this guy have a quest for me? No. I didn't see one above him. Well, yeah, it does show it on the minimap. Why does it not show it on his character? Weird. Wait, anybody else have a quest? Poison supplier. There's a rogue trainer. He doesn't have a quest either. Weird. Jasper Fell, Shady Dealer.
I buy and trade.
Okay, we are looking for flash powder, 22 copper, very reasonably priced. Flash powder. Alright, how much of this do I want to get? Where are we at? We're at 3, so we need to get 17 more. I think a full stack should be fine. There's no point in getting beyond that, filling up another bag space. I don't think we can always just come back. Alright, 22 copper. Yeah, let's just get 17. Nine, 10. 15, 16, 17. Right? Yeah, okay, so that brings me up to 20. Okay, good.
See you later.
See you later. Okay. Now, let's quickly get on over to Red Ridge and see if we can kill Belly Grub with the assistance of this very powerful power word Fortitude, stamina 42. I don't know, that's gotta be... It's been a while since I played my Troll Priest at around, 60, so I don't know what the max rank of Fortitude gave. That's got to be up there, though. We got 20 minutes left. Still need to get the Belly Grub quest. I think that's right next to Belly Grub, though, so get that on the way to killing Belly Grub. We should make sure while we fight Belly Grub, we do not move. Quite certain that's what triggers the charge ability is movement after fighting. Like once you aggro them. But now that we got our rabbit companion summoned, there's no way we can die. Dungar Long Drink, Griffin Master.
Greetings.
Okay, to Red Ridge. Lakeshire, Red Ridge, 1 silver, 89 copper.
Be careful.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Very reasonably priced. Three bars into 29. Let's see. I don't know if we're gonna get to 30 tonight. I was hoping we would today. Probably be able to stream for about a couple more hours. We'll see how far we get. Try and get as close as we can to 30. Do have a decent amount of rest experience, will help with that. Dun, 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 dun. It would be nice if I could do those Duskwood quests. Just unfortunately, those freaking mobs, the skeletal warriors, the ones that give the rot blossoms, they're immune to the garrote, which means I don't get a combo point, as well as just not having that extra damage from the garrote. So I can't use my slice and dice, and they're too high of level to straight up fist fight. I mean, one quest would have been enough. But two, they both gotta have mobs that are immune to growth? Come on. Come on, Blizzard. And then I was gonna go do the elemental quest over in Ashenvale where you gotta get those bracers. Ooh, it's raining in Red Ridge. Some nice rain vibes. Like when it rains in game. But yeah, I was gonna do the quest that has the kind of right next to that Alliance building, where you kill those water elementals, but they were immune to growth. Blackrock Bounty was that one. Kill 15 Blackrock champions. Guard How and Lakeshire will reward you. Blackrock Bounty, is that? Do I need to kill elites for that? Yeah, we'll get it. I suppose we will get it. We're short on quests as is. Let's see if we actually can do this one. Guard How.
Well met.
Blackrock Bounty. The Blackrock clan must be destroyed. The enemy has invaded our lands. These mountains fall under the sovereign right of the King of Stormwind. Our sources tell us that the leaders of each unit within the clan are known as champions. You'll find them in their encampment to the north, just west of the road to the Burning Steps. Magistrate Solomon wants these foul brutes dead. Slay 15 Blackrock champions and return to me. Quest objectives: kill 15 Blackrock champions and Guard How in Lakeshire will reward you. And we'll get 18 silver. Alright.
For the Alliance.
I'm not sure if we'll actually be able to do that. I thought that area was quite dangerous. Yeah. We'll take a look after we kill Belly Grub. I did want to actually look up there, because I was curious if there was dwarf statues up there. In the, one of the books I've already read for, my videos that I'm doing on my YouTube channel, one of the series of videos I'm doing at least, is reading the books in WoW Classic, the ones that you can read in the game. And one of them, that video was, I think War of the Three Hammers. I think that was the second or third video I did in that series. But they mentioned two giant dwarf statues, and I thought it was like near the entrance to either the Burning Steps or what's the other? Searing Gorge, somewhere around like when you go into those areas. We'll take a look while we're up there. Werner Osgood, he's got a quest for me.
What can I do for you?
Howling in the Hills, Swapping in the Knolls. Okay, I think this is the one for Yowler, right? Yeah. Howling in the hills. Swapperman, the gnolls are still out there. I can hear their baying as they hunt in the hills above Lakeshire. And one cry is louder than the rest. Yowler, their leader. Kill Yowler and send his pack scattering. Bring me his paw as proof. And be careful, this gnoll is their leader for a reason. He is no mongrel. Quest objectives, bring Yowler's paw to Werner Osgood in Lakeshire. Let's see, what do we get for the trouble? Let's see, Ring of Iron Will. Oh, so it actually is a ring. 4 stamina, 2 spirit. Nice. I only have 1 ring at the moment. 3 agility and strength, which is also quite good for me. Although I'm not quite certain, I was second guessing how important agility actually is for an unarmed rogue. Ring of Iron Will. So yeah, we'll get that. Can't use the other item, the boots. Those are mail, it looks like. Okay, let's get
Have
this.
a good one.
Now let's go get the belly grub quest. Try to kill belly grub. But yeah, agility. When you look at the when you actually read the description for it, it mentions like increases your attack power and your crit chance. But it says with, well, I think the attack power is ranged or melee weapons, and then the crit chance I think is all weapons, if I remember correctly. But it specifies weapons, so I don't know if that. I don't think that you get those, the additional attack power and crit chance with unarmed. So I don't know how useful agility actually will be for me as an unarmed rogue. I mean, you still get more armor and extra, increased chance to dodge, which is nice as well, but I just don't have that full benefit, of the extra stuff with the attack power and crit chance. So I'm thinking it might even be better just to go full on stacking stamina. Marty Jane Rose. I think she has the belly grub quest, right?
Need help?
Unwelcome guest. Yeah, I think so. Once again, garden. Yeah. Unwelcome guest. Once again, my garden was trampled and pillaged, and I know the brute who was doing it. It's that forsaken boar, the one Marshal Maris has taken to calling belly grub. I won't be able to replant the daffodils until next season now. Ruined. All ruined by that one menacing boar. Put an end to that pest. Show me his tusk, and I'd be happy to reward you. He seems to spend his time foraging in the field southwest of Lakeshire, but occasionally he roams over here and into my garden. Quest objectives: Marty Jane Rose of Lakeshire wants you to kill belly grub. Bring her his tusk as proof. What do we get for this? We get a bouquet of scarlet begonias? Begonias? Scarlet begonias? 17 silver as well. What is this? Oh, it's just a offhand thing. Interesting. Alright, let's see if we can do this.
Farewell.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. 10 minutes left on the fortitude. Let's go punch belly grub with some attitude, for we are swapper dude. First, we must get a buff from our food. Boom, boom. There we go. Let's get this done quick before someone else comes over here. Alright, we need to make sure we do not move. Don't know if belly grub can charge, but I'm assuming they can. Okay, we only got 1 combo point, unfortunate. Crap, we don't have any healing potions, I just realized that. What was that? What is it doing? Shaking the earth. It's using early evasion. It's not taking nearly as much damage as I expected by now. The garrote is gone. Actually, this is a good time to test out my strategy. Let's use a target dummy, into a vanish, into another garrote, into a slice and dice. Oh my god, my strategy worked. I got a second garrote off during combat. There we go. I don't know if that was necessary, but I wanted to try it. There we go. Belly Grub's Tusk. Oh, I can loot my target dummy. Target dummy. Swapper Man's Guardian. What do I get from looting a target dummy? Target. Swapper Man's Guardian. Well, I guess we'll find out. Oh, it's just some parts. Interesting. Well, there's Belly Grub dead. Yeah, I don't know if that was kind of necessary, you know, the vanish into the garrote, but I wanted to see if it, or the target dummy into the vanish into the garrote to get a second garrote, because once the garrote is gone, my damage just falls off so much, it's ridiculous. Just the punches, like you can watch the enemy's health bar, and it's just like little slivers of health go away for each punch. But with the garrote, it's like it's long lines of chunks of health. So I wanted to get a second garrote, and I wanted to test my kind of strategy of doing that was with the target dummy into vanish into garrote again. Because I'll have to test as well if a vanish alone I could do that. My thinking behind that was with the target dummy it would hold aggro. Because I figured if I just use vanish without the target dummy, I would drop aggro, and then the mob would start evading and start regaining health again before I could regain combat and start the garrote again. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll have to try that on another mob without the target dummy and see. Alright, let's turn this in. Marty Jane Rose.
What can I do for you?
An unwelcome guest. Is Belly Grub still at it, or were you able to rid Lakeshire of the pest once and for all? Required items, Belly Grub's Tusk, got it.
Have a good one.
No problem there. Finally, the menace is laid to rest. Thank you, Swapperman. You have done me a great service. The garden shall be in full bloom this season. And rewards, we get 17 silver and the bouquet of scarlet begonias. Yay.
Safe travels.
1,950 experience. That brings us up to 4 bars into level 29. 29, excuse me. Actually, before we go kill Yowler, I think Yowler's up there, right? Oh, they're actually quite a ways up there. I figured they're like up here. Yeah, before we do that, I think we're going to need to sell stuff. I think the bags are getting quite full. Right, let's take a look. Yeah, we only got 1 bag slot. We got all 10 slot bags, and even then, just full of crap. So let's do that. And we got my nice Christmas colored bags here. We got the green and the red. Again, I was a bit reluctant when I did get 8 slot bags to finally replace my green and red Christmas colored drop bags that I got early on playing this character. The 6 slot ones with the 8 slot ones, but had to do so. But now we got the Christmas colors back with the 10 slot bags. Doran Song Blade. Armorer.
Well met.
Sell a bunch of crap to him. Alright, where do we begin? Let's get rid of, we'll start at this bag down here. Boar intestines. Don't need them. Handful of copper bolts. Might need them eventually, but not now. Same with the copper modulator. Okay, let's go up here. We got shiny fish scales. Don't need those. Sharp claw. Don't need that. What are these shoulders? Cloth, silk, mantle of gam. Well, we don't need cloth shoulders. We actually got some new leather shoulders, some green ones earlier in the stream. Yeah, we were killing some raptors over in the wetlands, and we got a drop from them. There's 4 stamina and spirit, and 5 more armor than my previous white shoulders. So, quite an upgrade. Bolt of woolen cloth. That. Thick shell clam. We'll have to open that and get some tangy clam meat. We got 5 more of those to make buff food with. Shiny war axe. Ivory boar tusk. Great gore-tusk snout. We'll hang on to the other 10 slot bag that I was using, then we can use that in the bank. Replace the 8 slot that's in there. Pretty sure it's an 8 slot. Slimy Murloc scale. Keen raptor tooth. Bright sphere. +4 intellect, +2 spirit offhand. Don't need that. Man, I got all these raptor eggs. I got 15 raptor eggs. That's what I was hoping that that recipe would be for in Arathi Highlands. But it was for raptor flesh. Because I was hoping it'd be 8 stamina spirit buff food for the eggs, so I can cook these up and get 8 stamina spirit buff food finally. But I did get the recipe for the raptor flesh, which is also 8 stamina spirit, but I haven't got any raptor flesh yet to make it with. Murloc eyes. Murloc fins. We can make buff food out of that, but I think I'll just get rid of it. We have so much buff food now. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay. Woolly blackmouth. Don't need that. Lesser mana potion. Slimy Murloc scale. Okay, and I think that should be everything. I mean, we could probably get rid of these begonias, but we'll just hold on to them. Who knows? Maybe we'll want to RP holding on to some flowers at some point in the game.
See you soon.
We'll throw them in the bank. Similar to how we have, what is it, Grayson's torch from that lighthouse quest. If we ever need to RP as we're in the darkness and we break out the old Grayson's torch to light the way. Alright, don't think we need any of these. I think those are all dungeon and elite quests. Alright, let's head up north. Which is faster? Do we go along the road? We could probably go along the road and then go that way. Rather than having to go all the way up along here, because I think there's a lot of mobs this way. Although I don't know if I would even aggro them since I'm quite a bit higher level than those kind of starting gnolls there. The starting quest when you get to Red Ridge. The only thing is, though, when I do that strategy of mine where whether the target dummy is necessary or not, but when I vanish into another garrote to get a lot more damage during the fight, the problem is then I sacrifice kind of the one of my ways to get away if the fight does go bad, even with the extra damage, because then my garrote or my vanish is going to cool down. So I'll get more damage, but then less safety from it. Now, once I get preparation, that'll solve that problem. Tin vein, still green. Interesting. Wonder when this turns gray. But yeah, once I get preparation and subtlety, where that removes where my abilities that were on cooldown are no longer on cooldown. That solves that problem. Then I can use, you know, Vanish with another Growth, and then be able to use Preparation and get another Vanish if I need to. And that's part of my, kind of my thinking. If I do end up soloing Deadmines at some point as an unarmed rogue, that might be one of the, I might have to make quite a bit of use of that kind of stuff. Vanishing into another Growth or Preparation to finish off different cooldowns and Blind and whatnot. That's why I'm thinking also Blind might be the earliest that I end up doing, able to solo Deadmines, because give me some more crowd control with that. Whereas right now I don't really have any, because I can't use sap. Which way do we need to go? Okay, that was the right way. It's just decently far that way. Okay. Stuck on a tree here. It's not like I can use sap as an unarmed rogue. I don't have gouge, I don't have cheap shot, I don't have kidney shot. So really my only crowd control other than, well, my only crowd control ability really from my rogue abilities is blind. Although I do have target dummies. But that's not a rogue ability. Tin vein, alright, let's grab that. Alright, well my mining's at 135 and this is still green, so it's green for quite some time. Okay, that's copper. There's a chest there. I don't think I'm going to bother with that, though. Those guys can have it. I wonder if they're going to go kill Yowler. Guess we'll find out. I think they're just killing him for the drop. Oh, wait. Yeah, they said... Alright, looks like we're doing the escort quest as well. I forgot to let them know that I am an unarmed rogue. Probably should tell them. See what they say about that. That's why I'm usually reluctant to get into groups. Alright, we got that. Yeah. Oh, they must have, they wanted to do the escort, but they must have, after me telling them, oh, by the way, I'm an unarmed rogue. They must not want me along for the escort. Makes sense. More of a liability than an asset. That's why I usually don't get into groups, but they needed, rather than having to kind of fight for Yowler, I suppose, just being in a group, get that done with, but... Let's see, that's fine. We got that quest done. I didn't even notice what Yowler had around him, so I don't know if I could have done that on my own. Wasn't really paying attention. Let's see. I'm not good at multitasking. Trying to talk to these guys in game, trying to talk on stream, trying to see what mobs are around Yowler. Too much for my brain. Not a good multitasker. Okay, let's turn this in, and then we'll probably go... Actually, I want to go north and see what if there's those statues at the entrance to Burning Steps. And yeah, when you take a look at those champions up there, what level they are and how dangerous that area is. And if that's too dangerous, we can go kill gnolls to the east and grind for like wool and experience over there. Let's turn this in first, though. Werner Osgood.
Can I help you?
Can I help you? Okay, let me get some coffee first. I've been slacking on drinking this coffee. Ah! Ah, there's a freaking box elder bug on it. That freaked me out. Apparently it wants some coffee as well. At least it's not in the coffee. It's just on the outside. Excuse me. You're in the way of me drinking my coffee. Let's remove it with this here. Here, get on this pen. Get on the pen. Maybe we just give him a little nudge from behind. There you go. Go on. Off the glass. Off the mason jar, please. There you go. Thank you for cooperating. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it. Now it's over by the GameCube. Apparently it wants to play some GameCube. Alright, there's no bugs in the actual coffee, right? No, I think we're fine. Okay, let's take a look at, see if there's any follow-up quest after this. Shall we? Howling in the Hills. Yowler is a dangerous creature, Swapperman. If you're not ready for him, I understand. Acquired items, Yowler's Paw. Got it.
Be careful.
Alright. Again, thank you for your help. The Stormwind army is so busy dealing with the orcs, they don't have the troops to protect Redridge from local threats like the gnolls. And rewards. Choose the Ring of Iron Will or the Gold Militia Boots. Let's go with the Ring of Iron Will. Ring of Iron Will. Binds when picked up. finger, +4 stamina, +2 spirit. Very nice. Get that.
For the Alliance.
Nice 2,000 experience. All right. That brings us 5 bars into level 29. Do I get spirit by sitting around this campfire? Ah! Okay. Not that close. I don't see any yet. I thought you got spirit when you sat around a campfire. Am I imagining things? Do I need to actually sit? It doesn't look like it. This is my food buff, right? Well fed, stamina and spirit increased by 6. Yeah, that's my food buff. Maybe you have to actually make the fire yourself? Interesting. Alright. Let's head on north. See what the situation is like with those orc champions, Blackrock champions. And I want to see if those statues that I read about in that book I made a video of on my YouTube channel, my series of WoW classic books, if that one, like I said, I think that was War of the Three Hammers. They mentioned 2 dwarf statues. I don't know where they are exactly, though. I just rewatched my video to see if it's said, but I already forget what they said in the story. At first, I thought it was next to the Thandal Span, like right at the Thandal Span, like where you cross over from the wetlands over into Arathi Highlands, that bridge. I thought that's where those giant dwarf statues were, so I went over there and I kind of mentioned that, I think, when I was streaming. And I'm like, yeah, I read the book in the game, War of the Three Hammers, and they mentioned the Thandal Span, and how there's supposed to be giant dwarf statues there, but I don't see any dwarf statues here at the Thandal Span. But then I went and rewatched my video, and yeah, for some reason I must have just thought Thandal Span and that's where the statues were, because I think it was the next page after they mentioned the statues. Page after when they talked about the Thandal Span. But yeah, they didn't necessarily say that the statues were at the Thandal Span. I think they said it was like at the entrance to, like, I don't know if it was the Burning Steps or the Searing Gorge. I'm still not quite certain where. That's what I want to see. If maybe they're here? I'm not really too familiar with the Burning Steps or Searing Gorge areas. I haven't really had much experience leveling there. I'm sure some of you that have played those higher levels probably know about those statues, I would assume, if they are indeed in the game. I don't see any dwarves here. I don't want to get too close. Burning Steps. I don't know what's over there. I don't see any dwarf statues. Must not be here. If, like I said, it is indeed in the game. Unless they are talking about in the book those 2 statues in Loch Modan. Because I didn't notice some giant dwarf statues there. Kind of like when you go to get those quests in the southern portion of Loch Modan, south of Thelsamar. I was wondering the lore behind those statues and who they're supposed to be, so maybe they are talking about them. Alright, what do we got here? Tin vein. Let's grab this. I was wondering, because I was kind of like exploring around those statues, seeing if there was like a plaque or something that says who they were. Kind of how like in Stormwind, when you cross over into Stormwind from Elwyn on the bridge there, you can see, or you can read those plaques and see who those statues are of. I didn't see anything like that though, and over in Loch Modan. Alright, got all that. Now let's see, what are these champions? Those are renegades. Let's kind of sneak over there. Hopefully, maybe they're only in the cave. That would be unfortunate, because I am not going in there. Especially if they're like 25. Just fighting those raptors over in the excavation site in wetlands. I was on the brink of death practically every fight. And that was, you know, out in the open. I'm not about to go into a cave and fight 25s. It's looking like that might be the case, though. Yeah, these guys are... there's some champions out here. What level are they? 24, 24. That's killable, but they're all dead already. Oh, these are the... Yeah, they must be going in to kill, do the escort. Wonder how long it takes for them to respawn. We'll give them a sec. Problem is, I don't know how closely grouped up they are. If they're only able to be pulled in like groups of 2 or 3, then I'm kind of screwed. Because there's no way I can fight more than one at a time. Ah! Darn it, I keep getting... Wait, what? What was that? Oh, that's why I didn't see it. His body's on top of the fire. That is a sneaky fire. What kind of campfire is that? There's not even like a... What in the world? There's not even like wooden logs or rocks around it or anything. Okay. That could have been bad if I was like sneaking around and there was a group of them there. How many of these do I need? 15. Are they anywhere else? Are they like over to the east as well? Those are midnight orbs. I think there's a lot more in the cave. I wonder if they just pulled them out here from the cave. Champions, yeah, there must be a lot more in there. I'm not going in a cave, though. I mean, not this cave. I've gone in caves before, but I don't have any healing potions. Maybe if they were a little lower level, like when I was doing the quest to get the Wrathband ore, that was in a cave and I was fine. Because I was a little bit more over-leveled than I am in this situation, fighting like a 25 or 24. Alright, let's go grind some experience killing gnolls to the east, because I need to get wool. Hopefully they drop wool. Because I need more bandages. First, I'm going to head back to town, because I gotta use the bathroom. These champions? No. I use the bathroom and then we'll head on east over, kill some gnolls, get some more experience, see as far we can get as far as we can to level 30. I might have been a bit optimistic. I was hoping that we'd get quite close, if not reach level 30 today, but we'll see how far we can get. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. What time is it? It's just after 7:30. I'm streaming for almost just under 5 hours. I think stream for another probably another hour and a half or so, maybe a little more. We'll see where we're at around that time. See how far we can get towards level 30 today. Ooh, thank you for the buff. Some nice attack power there. Paladin. Probably not going to be using it because I gotta go use the bathroom first, but a nice gesture by them. Yeah, I'll go use the bathroom. Probably stream for another hour and a half, give or take. See how far we get. And go from there. Alright. Yeah, if you guys have been enjoying the stream, definitely consider following. That would definitely help out a lot with supporting me and growing the channel. Definitely appreciate that. We are actually getting quite close to affiliate. We only need, I think, a couple more followers, and the average viewer requirement, I think you need to have 3 average viewers. And we're actually getting fairly close to that as well. We're getting up there. We're a little ways away still, but we're getting closer. So if you guys want to help out supporting the channel, that's definitely a great way of doing it, following. Otherwise, thanks everyone for watching. I'm just going to go use the bathroom, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I'm back. Put my slippers on. Keep the feet a bit warmer. Let's take a sip of coffee. Try and get that finished before it gets too late into the evening. It's already later than I want to be drinking caffeine. Usually, what I would do before is, well, a lot of times I wouldn't really have much, well, really much any of a breakfast. But, so I would, usually the first thing I would drink in the morning would be like a coffee or something, caffeinated beverage. But trying to, lately, for my breakfast, so to speak, I've been having a glass of kefir, which is a fermented milk beverage, for those that aren't familiar with what that is. I figured it's got a little, not a ton of calories, but some calories, to start at least getting some calories in my system early on in the day. And then it's got it's fermented, so it's supposed to have like good bacteria for your gut, help with gut health. How effective it is with that, I'm not too sure, but so that's what I've been trying to do lately. Have a glass of that every day in the morning, and then after that, after I finish that, then I have my coffee. But depending on how long it takes me to actually drink that, you know, when I actually wake up in the day, might not actually have my coffee until in the afternoon, like now. Alright, let's head on over to the east, to where those gnolls are. Kill them, hopefully get some wool for bandages. Probably stream for about another hour and 10 minutes or something like that. I'm streaming for a little over 5 hours. Maybe we'll get to around 6.5 hours, somewhere around there, streaming today. I think it'll be pretty good. Bum 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 bum. I mean, at this point, do I really need more tin? Let's just go past that tin for now. Someone else can have that one. What I want is iron ore veins so I can get rough stone. Or not rough stone. Rough stone's from copper. So I can get heavy stone. And then I can use that heavy stone to make heavy blasting powder to make heavy dynamite. Or whatever the name of that dynamite is. Because that damage is ridiculous, and that would help so much, since this character's damage is so low. It is so low as a solo unarmed Rogo. Do 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 do. Toss a coin to your healer, or I should say, toss a gold. Toss a gold to your healer. Oh, party of plenty. Oh, party of plenty. Maybe I should make like an actual parody of that song, The Witcher's Toss a Coin to Your Witcher. Oh, Valley of Plenty, I think that's how it goes, right? It's been a while since I actually heard that. I don't know if I've actually heard the actual song as it's performed in the show. since actually watching the first season of the show quite some time ago. So I don't remember exactly how it goes, but I think that would make a fun parody, giving like a healer twist on it, and like a, you know, a WoW healer. This is what I think that's where I came up with it when I was playing my Undead Priest. Figure instead of Valley of Plenty, it'd be Party of Plenty, because you'd be healing a dungeon or something, you'd be in a party. And to show their appreciation, it'd be like, toss a gold to your healer. Oh, Party of Plenty. No idea what the other lyrics would be like, but I think that'd be kind of a fun parody. Alright, let's just kind of kill these gnolls. Don't really have a quest over here other than, I mean, there's that quest to kill, what's his name, Lieutenant Fangor, but that's gonna be way too tough.
It's too far away.
I probably should have used the food buff. No potions. Maybe they'll drop some. Who knows? I was hoping to fish up some, but
That ability.
I think I got one earlier on at the very beginning of the stream. I think I got one healing potion, but got a couple more trunks from a blackmouth. School of oily blackmouth? Yeah, oily blackmouth I think is the name of those fish. A school of oily blackmouth. I actually got 2 trunks from that, but no healing potions. But I got this red, large red sack, 10-slot bag, and that goes well with my ooze-covered bag, which is green, so I get the nice green and red Christmas color bags again. For those that were around during those earlier streams with this character, when we had the green and red Christmas-colored 6-slot bags that dropped. Got those Christmas bags back, but with more slots available. Alright, now this is a 25, so this is gonna be... Oh crap, I didn't use my food buff, darn it!
That ability isn't
Keep
ready.
forgetting to do that. It's gonna get me killed one of these days. But this fight's going decent so far. I want to test out my strategy with Vanish into another Garrote and see if I can do it without a target dummy before they evade. But I don't want to do it against a 25 in case things get too crazy and I need to Vanish to actually live. Yeah, that fight wasn't bad at all. Much less, well, at least this particular fight, much less worse than fighting those raptors. Those 25 raptors were constantly, like practically every fight was getting me on the brink of death. I would either need to use like evasion or a health potion or vanish. Oh, okay. This time we are actually going to use a food buff. Don't worry guys, I remembered this time. I remembered this time. Wait, where's my rabbit? Yeah, what the heck happened to my rabbit? I had the rabbit out, right? Where is he? Yeah, where'd he go? Okay, we have to resummon the rabbit. Well, how long has he not been around? I didn't even notice till now that he wasn't with me. Okay, let's get that situation fixed and get the rabbit back summoned. Rabbit crate, snowshoe. Wait, that didn't do anything. Yeah, I don't see him. Let's try again. Rabbit crate, snowshoe. Yeah, that's it. Oh, there it worked that time. That was weird. There he is. Not sure what was going on with that. Okay. What do we got over here? Copper. Oh my god. Where is all the iron ore? That is what we need. We need iron ore. Alright, let's kill this guy. Oh wait, we got a ring. I forgot. We got a quest reward ring. Let's equip that before we go. I think that gives me 4 stamina and 2 spirit. Let's see, where is it? Ring of Iron Will, Soulbound Finger, plus 4 stamina. Plus 4 stamina, plus 2 spirit, yep. Alright, yeah, and I only had 1 equipped, so now we have 2 rings. There we go. Alright, we got the ring equipped, we got the rabbit summoned. We are all set to get to level 30. We just need healing potions, and then we can get to 60. No problem. Sunder armor.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, does anybody in the chat know if agility increases your attack power and crit chance with unarmed? I don't think it does, because when you read the actual description, oh, it's linen cloth. These guys must drop wool cloth. They're definitely high enough. I mean, I've had mobs drop silk cloth, I think, around this level. But when you read the description for agility, it says like something along the lines of like increasing your attack power for ranged and melee with weapons, and then like increasing crit chance with all weapons or something. But I'm assuming that that's not the case if you're unarmed, because it's not like you're dealing damage, but your fists aren't technically weapons, I don't think. Alright, what the heck is this? Shadow Bolt. Physical damage done reduced by 10. Oh god. Well, that's great. My physical damage is already low enough as it is. Now we're hitting... Okay, at least we can kick these spellcasters. I think before, my regular hits were, what, 19 or 20 when I was punching those 25 level raptors? Now I'm hitting for 12. Ridiculous. Wow, he didn't run away very far. He took like 5 steps and then turned around and immediately started hitting me again.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Alright, these guys really need to start dropping some wool. That's one of the reasons I came over here, rather than going back to fighting those murlocs. Because those murlocs were not dropping wool. I figured these gnolls would. Gotta wait for the health to go up. Nothing to see here. You just look over there. Just waiting for my health to go back up. Any day now. It's the problem when you have such few bandages. This is why I'm looking for wool. Just this guy has really not had had good luck with the wool dropping lately. Alright, that should be fine. This guy's only level 24 compared to the 25s we've been fighting, so... Although my damage is reduced, I forgot about that. Alright, well, hopefully we should be fine. It's usually how, or I don't know about usually, but a lot of times, wouldn't be surprised if a lot of hardcore characters die, as famous last words with that. Oh, I should be fine. And then you die. But I think we actually should be fine. Well, the garrote's gone, so
Not ready yet.
the damage is going to drop very much. Yeah, if you take a look at his health bar, well, except for that crit, but, well, that parry, and that crit again, well, this is not making my point, but now if you look at his health bar, just look at it, like little slivers of health just drop away. That's how little damage I do without garrote. Ridiculous. Yeah, keep an eye on their health bar when I'm fighting them with garrote. And then once garrote is gone, and then see the difference of their health bar, how much slower it drops. Copper vein. I don't know. I suppose we'll still get copper. We can use it for bronze. And as far as I'm aware, I don't know of any other ranks of target dummies, so we might be using the same target dummies all the way to 60, as far as I know. Copper vein mining. This is indeed gray. But if we do use the same target dummies all the way to 60, then we're going to need copper for that, so we'll keep mining this copper, I suppose, as we find it. Alright, we gotta wait for these guys to separate. I think that should be fine. Don't go too... Oh, wow, I didn't see that one over there. Darn it. Now he's too close to that one. Alright, let's kill this one first, then.
I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Little rabbit companion's just chilling there.
I can't do that yet.
Finally, a wool. Jeez. How long has it been since I had a wool drop? Toss a gold to your healer. Oh, party aplenty. I'll have to think about what the other lyrics would be. Oh, what? Are you serious? Oh my god. I was waiting for my health to go up. I didn't think... My stealth breaks so little. Like, I walked through mobs and not have my stealth break, so I didn't think it was going to break there. Like, I could probably count on this number of times my stealth is actually broken on, like, one hand. It's got to be less than 5 times. Maybe around 5 times. The entire time I've been leveling this guy. My actual stealth is broken that... I mean, they've looked in my direction. But not actually broken it that often. Alright, let's try this again. Especially since he was distracted looking the other way, I didn't think it would break. Ridiculous. I was just about to try wanding him, but then I realized I don't have a wand on this character. The wand is on the priest. We're not playing the priest right now. And throwing weapons cannot be thrown at that short of a distance. I think I'll wait till I have a healing potion to try my strategy with Vanish into a second Garrote. In case I actually need my Vanish to get away, because it's not like I have preparation yet to use another one. That is part of my strategy as well. Once I do have preparation, then I can use Garrote, or I can use Vanish to get a second Garrote, use preparation to use another Vanish, which, I mean, for the, if I actually need a Vanish to get away for safety, like if I'm gonna die or something, but also if I really want to like risk it even further, I can use it into a third Garrote, but that's kind of, it depends on the situation, I suppose. But I tested it when we were killing Belly Grub a little earlier in the stream. I tested that with like a target dummy into a Vanish, into a Garrote, for a second Garrote to get more damage. Beyond just the punching, because the punchings do so little. The Garrote does significantly more, so when that's gone, my damage drops by quite a lot, as we see. But I tested it with the target dummy, because I figured with the target dummy it would hold aggro, rather than if I just vanished, it would... I assume it would start evading and start getting health back before I can get combat with the second Garrote again. But I haven't tested it without the target dummy. I'm waiting until I get a healing potion to make it a bit safer. because I don't currently have any healing potions. Or I guess I can test it on like a lower level mob. We could possibly do that as well. So I don't know when I'm going to be getting a healing potion. Lower level mob in an area where I could just like sprint away. That'd be fine as well. Alright. Another wool. Wait for the health to go up a few. Why am I getting invited to a group? Oh, Fingor. Sure. Alright, I guess we are killing Fingor. Well, I can kind of help out with this fight, because I'll be in stealth and we can garrote. Yeah, Sap requires a weapon, unfortunately. This is why I avoid getting a group, because I don't want to be a liability to anyone. I can target dummy, though. We'll, garrote that, target dummy that. Don't worry, guys, I can help out that way. We'll vanish into a garrote. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're helping. Let's grab this. Yeah, we should probably be throwing weapon. So we can get distance now. Oh crap, he just pulled another one. Am I gonna break combat? Can I get out of combat or am I still in combat? I'm still in combat, crap. Alright, yeah, let's use throwing weapons because then we do more damage that way. Alright, well we got it done. Oh, well, it looks like we're not going to be able to loot that target dummy. There's way too many around them already. Did they respawn that quickly? Jeez, yeah, that is Lieutenant Fangor. It's a good thing we looted him when we did. Or her. I don't know if that's a him or a her. But yeah, we got to use my strategy of vanishing into another growth, do some more damage and help out that way. We used the target dummy at the beginning to occupy a couple of those mobs for quite some time. I would say we helped contribute to the group.
I'm out of range.
Oh crap, we got a patrol coming this way.
That
Just
ability
gotta be walking
isn't
over
ready.
here. Of course, I'm getting dazed at this moment.
I can't do that.
Alright,
yet.
I think... Oh crap, he's gonna start running away towards him, isn't he? Oh, he's a
Not
rage.
ready.
Good.
That ability isn't ready. Yet.
Two cloth, my god. 2 wool cloth. Now we're talking. Unheard of. Ooh, let's get a food buff. Toss a gold to your healer. Oh, party of plenty. Oh, party of plenty. Probably be healing Wailing Caverns. I don't know, maybe we'll do that tomorrow or the next stream on the healer, on the Undead Priest. Not sure yet. I think I have all the quests, or I have most of the quests, and there's like 2 other ones I don't have that are right next to Wailing Caverns. But we'll see. See if I have time tomorrow. I think that's a fairly long dungeon, isn't it? Isn't it like take over an hour to do? I mean, I think a lot of dungeons are around an hour, but I thought Wailing Caverns in particular was, like, compared to RFC, I mean, RFC is quite a short dungeon
Not ready. Yet.
relative to most. I thought relative to most, Wailing Caverns is fairly long dungeon. But we did RFC, was that yesterday? Yeah, I think that was yesterday on the Undead Priest where we healed that. That was the first hardcore dungeon I've done. Healing, at least. I don't know if I had done a dungeon before. It was quite some time ago. Oh god, what the heck was that? Okay, well, we can't fight this. Where did he come from? Was there a second patrol? Or did he just respawn? There's another patrol there. Are you serious? Okay, well, this is just awkward. Just trying to mine this copper, darn it. I don't even need this copper, and it's gonna get me killed. What was I saying before I was so rudely interrupted? Oh, yeah, I don't know if I've actually ever run a hardcore dungeon at all on any kind of, you know, DPS, tank, or healer. Certainly never healed one before. Copper vein. But if I had ran one, it was all the way back in, like, Bloodsail Buccaneers. So, that's what I mean. It's decent while ago, so can't really remember. And if I did, it was on a mage. Because my mage back then was actually the highest I've still gotten to. Because my mage in Bloodsail Buccaneers got up to 30 something, I think. Can't remember exactly what level, but I think it was in the 30s.
It's too far away.
Never healed one, though, before. Prior to yesterday, at least. Yesterday was the first time healing a hardcore dungeon. And it went quite well. Nobody died. Kept everyone alive. Didn't really have any too crazy moments. Or we even got too close to death.
Can't do that yet.
Kind of around when we were fighting those trogs at the beginning of the dungeon. It kind of got a little sketchy. A lot of different people were taking damage. I was getting a little low on health. But managed to survive, and then after that it was pretty smooth. Alright, let's kill this one. This guy's just being freaking annoying. Wandering constantly back here when I'm trying to kill things or mine copper or whatnot. This one's just gotta die. I wonder what we get for the Fangor quest. Usually I'll read the quests and, you know, what the rewards are, what you gotta do, that kind of stuff. But I didn't want to, you know, like I was sharing the quest with me, I didn't want to take up his time or her time or, you know, whoever they happen to be. You know, like, hold on a sec, let me read the quest, and then we can carry on, but no, I just got it, and then we'll figure it out later when we turn it in. Maybe we get something good, upgrade of some sort. Scroll of Protection 2, let's see, what are you? Scroll of Protection 2 increases the target's armor by 120 for 30 minutes. Alright, I think that's actually double of the regular Scroll of Protection. The first rank, which makes sense, I guess. Each rank, I'm assuming, goes up in 60, increments of 60. So I'm assuming Scroll Protection 3 is 180. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Actually, what I should be doing is eating these lower quantity buff foods first. That way I get them out of the bags, rather than working on the higher quantity. So, let's do that. Crockless Gumbo, 552 health, gain 6 stamina and spirits. Yeah, let's go put that on the bars. Over there. There. Do 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 do.
Ability isn't ready yet.
Ooh, a healing potion. Alright, now we're talking. Not only are we getting wool, we're getting healing potions. Finally, we got one. We could probably test now to see if that strategy I was talking about with the vanish into a second garrote works now that we got a second healing potion. I don't know if I want to test it on a level 25. Let's find something a little lower. 25 as well, of course. As I say, I don't want to fight at 25. That's all I'm finding. Makes sense. It's usually how it goes. 24. This one's 24. Alright, this should be fine, I think. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to garrote, you know, wait till that garrote goes away, then we'll vanish into a second garrote and see if it ends up evading or what ends up happening because of that. Assuming that's what's going to happen, so then I'll figure out if I actually need to use a target dummy in that situation. Alright, garrote. Slice and dice. Let's bring him back here. Oh, I see a chest over there. Wait till garrote is gone. We'll vanish. And garrote again. Alright, garrote is gone. Vanish. Oh yeah, see, he evades. That's what I thought was going to happen. Alright. So, well, now we know. That's why I wanted to test it. And we kept our healing potion. So yeah, looks like for that strategy to work, when I'm solo like that, I mean, if I was in a group like I did earlier, I didn't need... I used the target dummy, but that wasn't necessarily because of that. I used it to preoccupy those other mobs, as, you know, to kind of tank that damage. Contribute to the group that way, since I do such little damage. They wanted me to sap, but I need a weapon, you know. Sap requires a weapon, so I couldn't do that. But I figured next best thing is I'll target dummy. And then it actually occupied 2 of them rather than just sapping 1 of them. But anyway, looks like I'm actually going to need to use the target dummy prior to vanishing to get that second growth when I use that strategy to keep the enemy mob aggroed and in combat and not evading. So that's good to know. Working on all kinds of strategies here that I can use in an unarmed rogue to when I get into different situations. That's part of the fun of doing challenges like this. Figuring all this stuff out, coming up with different tricks and strategies and stuff like that. Different ways of doing talent builds to work around limitations and things. At least I think that's part of the fun of it. And then once I get preparation, things will really start being interesting with playing around with that kind of stuff. Because then I can vanish into a garrote for a second one. If I really wanted to, I could preparation, get rid of my vanish cooldown, vanish again, and then use a third garrote if fights are, you know, I need that much damage. Or I can just vanish into a second garrote preparation and have a third vanish available if I need to get away. If the fights are too dangerous, you know. Lots of different possibilities then. Wait for the health to go up a little more. Then we can kill the Shadow Warrior. Or Shadow Hide Warrior. It's actually a little tough. Okay, there we go. And at least they run away. That was the problem with the raptors, is they didn't, they got me on the brink of death, but they wouldn't run away, so I would have to be forced to use like a healing potion or a vanish or something. So those fights were very, very dangerous compared to these ones. Oh, no thank you. No thanks. Appreciate you watching the stream, but I don't give that out. Oh, Shadowhide Battle Axe. Well, I can't use it, but what is it? Take a look once we get to a little safer of an area over here, where that rude patrol won't interrupt me as I'm looking at this stats on this thing. Alright, where was it? Six strength, 3 stamina, 2-handed axe. That seems pretty decent. 15.3 damage per second. It's been a while since I've used 2-handed weapons on a character, so I don't know what equivalent kind of weapons are around there, but Shadowhide Battle Axe seems pretty good. Probably sell for a decent amount of silver. do, 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 do. Yeah, probably stream for about another half hour or so. Yeah, these guys really don't run away very far. Moss agate. Thought that tower was for a quest. Is it for a class quest? Maybe for a mage quest? Alright, right low on the food buff. That's under a minute now, so let's get a new one. Before I forget to do that. Start eating this crockless gumbo. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars into 30. Let's keep on killing, keep on getting wool, keep on getting health potions, hopefully. What we got there? Copper. More wool. That is a nice sight to see. I mean, I'm at the point where I can make silk bandages, I think, but I mean, I'm barely getting wool as it is. I think I've got, what, 2 silk to drop this entire time? I don't even know where those dropped at. I mean, I'm fighting like the highest level mobs I fought so far. I mean, I fought some raptors that were 26 over in the excavation side of wetlands, but these guys are only dropping wool, so who the heck drops silk? That's even higher level cloth. Alright, let's wait for these guys to separate. Alright, keep you over there. Do, 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 do. 3 stacks is under armor. Oh crap, I forgot they run. Alright, do not aggro the other one, please. Please die. There we go. Nice 66 crit to finish him off. Get this guy before he gets too far away, so I don't have to keep dealing with him going back there, killing those other ones. Let's take a look. What are we at with wool? Only 8. Yeah, I don't know what is with this character not having wool drops. I don't know where I should be going to farm wool. I've been killing things in Ashenvale, was killing things over in Wetlands, killing things here in Redridge. Must be just killing the wrong things. Been killing plenty of humanoids though. Toss of gold to your healer, oh party of plenty, oh party of plenty, oh. One of these ones just do not want to separate. Oh my god, they're like right next to each other. Come on now. Separate a little bit so I can kill one of you. And then kill the other one of you. There we go. Nicely done.
Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet.
My god, when is it ready? It's been on cooldown for like 25 minutes now, jeez. Do. Yeah, my priest has just been having like the opposite problems of this guy. My priest has so many quests to do. He's had so much cloth to work with for first aid. Just like tons and tons and tons of cloth. This guy's had barely any cloth and he has like no quests he can do. Just the complete opposite problems. Horde is the way to go, apparently. Get all the cloth, get all the quests, get better flight paths. Why go Alliance when you can go Horde?
I can't do that yet.
But one of the reasons I made this guy a human rogue was, like I said in the past, this guy was kind of like a character inspired by Batman, as if, you know, if you were to make a Batman, what he would be like in WoW. So I figured, you know, one of the reasons I went human is because, you know, Batman's a human. I don't know what I would have made if I went Horde with the rogue. Unarmed rogue. I think maybe I had the idea of if I went Troll, I would have made like, maybe tried to name him like Batmon. You know how with like trolls they tend to say Mon instead of man. So it'd be like Batmon.
Not ready yet.
But if this guy dies, I think what I'll be doing is playing the,
I can't do that yet.
probably the Paladin some more, get him, that'll probably be the new main character for the Alliance side. Because what I've been doing is I'll have one Alliance character and one Horde character. And I'll alternate one day playing the Alliance and one day playing the Horde. So, for the Alliance character, if this guy dies, I'm thinking I'll be playing my Paladin some more. And he is level 22, I believe, so not too much lower than this rogue. And then that way also I won't have to start all the way back at level 1. Plus it was fun playing the paladin. One of the main reasons I stopped playing him was because I did get that idea in my head of like, okay, well what if I made like a Batman inspired character? What would that be like? You know, okay, human rogue, engineering, see what that's like. And I've been having a lot of fun with that, so I haven't really gone back to playing the paladin since. But if this guy does die, I think that's what I'll do for the alliance. And then for the horde, if my priest dies, I think I'd probably play maybe a shaman is what I was leaning towards. Because I haven't really had much experience playing a shaman in the past, especially at the higher levels. I'd probably do an elemental shaman, because I want to see what it's like playing elemental. I think when I was leveling shamans before, I would go enhancement. And what those big like chain lightning or just, you know, big spell crits with the shamans seem like it'd be quite a lot of fun. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Hopefully neither of these characters, this guy or the undead priest, die anytime soon, but if they do, trying to have an idea of what I would play after. We have some kind of plan. You never know when you're going to die in the game.
That ability isn't ready yet.
A bit surprised I even made it this far on this unarmed rogue. Heck, I mean, just in, a little surprised I even made it out of Elwyn. Because when I remember when I was level 6, fighting those kobolds, that first mine you visit after getting to Goldshire, I think it was, is that the Jangalode mine, or is the Jangalode mine the one in Westfall? I think it's the Jangalode mine in Elwyn. But fighting those level 6 kobolds and practically being on the brink of death fighting them, so I didn't really have any abilities at that time. I don't know if I even had kick. So just straight up fist fighting them, I was getting me so low on health, I was almost dying during those fights. So what I had to do was go over to the gnome and dwarf starting area and start back at their very beginning quests. Work my way up through those quests so I can get some more experience that way. And then eventually come back and start killing those kobolds at the Jangalode mine.
I can't do that.
Bum 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 bum. Punch you to death. Actually, let's throwing weapon you to death. Okay, we're almost down to 100 throwing knives. We are down to 100 throwing knives now. Finally, another wool. So I'm gonna have to remember when we go back to Stormwind to restock on throwing knives. Because those do like twice as much damage per throwing knife as my kick, or not my kick, my punches. Yeah, punches are around 19 to 20, depending on what I'm fighting, what their armor is and whatnot. This guy is 24, I'm punching him for 19. Well, besides that crit there. Those raptors I was fighting earlier in the stream over at the excavation site. There's level 25 raptors in the wetlands, so I was punching for around 19 to 20. And the throwing weapons, I think, do 30 to 40, somewhere around there. I mean, that's a pretty large range, but we'll see next time when I kill one of these. Keep an eye out. I want to say like 36 maybe. So around half or double amount of damage. So I want to be throwing weaponing when possible. We're almost around halfway to 30. Thanks to all of this rested XP. Are you gonna run away, please, so I can try out my throwing weapon? 42. Well, at least at that time. So we'll just say around approximately double, give or take. Alright, now let's not accidentally aggro Lieutenant Fangor and his group of gnolls over there.
Not ready.
I have to figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner soon. Might have some peanut butter sandwiches. We'll see.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Are you going to enrage or are you going to run away? Oh crap, there's a patrol there. My god, that patrol is so annoying. Okay, he's gonna run away, good. Throwing weapon. 67. Seeing what it doesn't crit for. Okay, and then we get another crit. Of course, when I don't want it to crit is when it crits. How typical. Bum 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 ba-dum. Ooh, we do not have a food buff. Let's fix that with a little bit of crocodile gumbo. Delicious. I was wondering earlier in the stream when we ended up getting this recipe if, I wonder if alligator gumbo is a thing down south and around like Louisiana. I think, when I think of gumbo, I think of Louisiana. I don't know if it's also popular in other parts of the country or even the world.
I need to get closer.
I've never had gumbo, at least as far as I'm aware. So, I think it's like a stew or a soup kind of food, isn't it? But I know they've got alligators down there, at least I think they do in Florida. And I thought they did in Louisiana as well. Could be wrong about that. So, they got crocodile gumbo in the game. I wonder if they have alligator gumbo IRL. That'd be interesting. I have had alligator before, not alligator gumbo, but just alligator. I think it was alligator, not crocodile. So I think alligator is one of those foods at like the state fairs, you know, that you can find. I think that's where I tried it. It wasn't too you know, surprised by either it tasting very good or very bad, which kind of seemed pretty, I don't know.
Not ready yet.
Not great, not horrible. I don't know if it was one of those foods that they say tastes like chicken or not, but... Alright, that one hit for 30. I don't know what it's hitting him for, though. Do-do, 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 do-do. I keep dropping linen cloth. Don't need linen cloth. Need wool cloth. These guys are around 25. Why do you keep dropping linen still? We are well past that point. Or at least I am. Heck, my priest had insane amounts of linen just by level 20. And these guys are around level 25.
I can't do that.
Toss a gold to your healer. Oh, party of plenty. Oh, party of plenty. 2 combo points, thank you. Once we get to level 30, put the last point that I can into, I think, what is it, initiative? The talent? I think it's called initiative. And at that point, I'll have 75% chance with Garrote to have a second combo point. So then, that'll be the first time while playing this guy, it'll be more common to have 2 combo points than just 1. Why am I punching him when I could be throwing weapon at him? Silly swapper. Up until that point where I could only, or that first point that I put into initiative, up until then, that was what, 2 levels ago, so I was 27? 27, all the way through 27, up to 28. I had only ever had 1 combo point when fighting things, at most. Because my only way of getting a combo point was with Garrote, and Garrote only gives 1 combo point. But I do wonder if the next ranks of Garrote can, if they give more than 1. Because I thought there was, I don't know if I was looking at like another one of those kind of stealth abilities that break you out of stealth. I don't know what the term is for that in terms of rogue terminology, but like cheap shot, I think that's might have been what I was looking at. And like the lower rank, it started with just like, it gave you 1 combo point, I believe. And then on like one of the higher ranks, it gets you 2 combo points. I thought that was a thing. So I wonder if that's also the case for Garrote. The lower ranks, it gives you 1, like my current rank, and then later on I can get 2. That'd be nice, because then my talent that I have now, if my, oh my god, freaking missed. Speaking of Garrote missed, gotta run. But because of that talent, if my Garrote starts out with 2 combo points, then I get a chance at another one, then I can have 3 combo points. Unheard of. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully the Garrote does not miss again. Last time this happened, I think we were in the wetlands. And I was like, well, sometimes it does miss a second time. And right after I said that, the Garrote missed a second time. So let's see if it misses. Nope. Alright, landed that time. Good. Alright. Kick that, bring him over here. Hey, Matt. Welcome back. Yeah, Joe's got some good emotes. That's kind of what I mean by, like, for my emotes, when I eventually get those, having, like, a cartoon version of me. Some kind of cartoon version of me. I see that a lot in a lot of channels, you know, they'll have, like, emotes of them, but it's like a cartoon version. Yeah, like Joe has cartoon versions of him. Stony, she has like cartoon versions of her. I'm just trying to figure out like what those first three would be. I think I want to have one that's, you know, be used for a lot of situations, so it's not too specific. That's why I was kind of thinking of maybe having like a cartoon version of me saying, or either like waving or something like that, you know. That way if somebody shows up at the stream, you know, they can use it as like a way of saying hi, or if they're leaving to go, you know, got to go do something, or they're just not watching for whatever reason, you know, they can use that emote as like a way of saying goodbye, you know. This could be too close. No, okay, good.
That ability isn't ready yet.
I'm trying to think of what the design would look like for like a Swamper, that character, and how we can make it. Needs to be simple enough that it can be used as like an emote, you know, and be recognized, because it's going to be fairly small, you know, as an emote. So I want it to be recognizable as like, you know, Swamper, the character we're coming up with. So it needs to be simple enough, but like distinct enough where it is, you can recognize that that is a distinct character. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of what that would look like. And then it also has to be different enough from like the Swamp Thing, you know, that we don't get in trouble, or I don't get in trouble. With, I think I'm assuming it's DC Comics owns the rights to Swamp Thing. Don't want to get in trouble with them. But I'm not like a character designer or artist or whatever your people, the roles are that come up with characters and stuff. So I don't know if Tony's been thinking of different kind of concepts for that, or if he's been thinking about it at all. What that might look like for like a Swamper character, or how he might make emotes out of it. So I think one way you could have trying to think how, because I want that Swamper lurking emote. I think that would be another good one. That way if people show up to the stream as well, or even other streams like I was saying, they can use the my lurk emote just to show that they're here and lurking.
That ability
And I think the Swamper character would be really good for that as well, because, you know, he is like a swamp type creature. And, you know, lurking and a swamp creature, I think, makes sense. I'm just kind of thinking what that would look like as well. I was thinking at first it would be, you know, just kind of some kind of pose that that Swamper would be doing. You know, I don't know what that would look like, but some kind of pose, and then, you know, maybe with like text showing, you know, the word either lurk or lurking. But if you have text, that might actually take up a bit of, you know, you don't really, like I said, the emotes are fairly small, so you don't really have much room to work with. And if it's text, it's gonna be even smaller, so it's gonna be kind of hard to read. Especially if it's like if you make lurk king, that'd be even longer than lurk. I mean, if it's a short word like hi or something, you might be able to get away with it. Or even lurk, I don't know. I haven't really messed around with emotes, but I was thinking instead of doing that, maybe it would just be something like conceptually getting the point across. Maybe you have like the Swamper character, whatever he looks like, and his head is like poking out of like, kind of design it so that it looks like water around his head. You know, like little ripples or waves or whatever, like as he's poking his head out of the water, it's kind of disturbing the water. But only kind of, you know, suggesting that. So, like I said, like maybe vague, like ripples showing up around his head. And then you see just like the, maybe above his nose or above his mouth or whatever, you know, just part of his head showing up around, like slightly below his eyes. And he's looking out of the water, lurking in there, you know. I think that would actually work really well. I just don't know how I would actually draw it, or however, you know, with emotes, the art. Ooh, wait. We got, is that an upgrade? Got some pants here. Bandit pants of the bear. That sounds like a leather item. Do-do-do. Bandit pants of the bear, leather. Mine's when equipped, leather legs, 71 armor, plus 5 stamina, plus 5 strength. Crap, I already reinforced the other one, so that's a lot more armor. I get 8 agility. Had I not reinforced the other ones, these, I think I would go with these. I lose 8 agility, but like I was saying before, I just don't know. I don't think agility is as worth it for an unarmed rogue. Because it specifies when you read the agility description, like it says weapons, but I'm assuming it doesn't mean unarmed, like your fists. So I don't know if agility is even worth it for me. That's why I'm thinking if I go with... I'm thinking it would be better just to go straight up like stacking stamina. I don't know what strength does for me. But the other pants I already reinforced with an armor kit, so that has more armor. And the agility does give me armor and chance to dodge, so there's that. I just don't get the attack power increase or the extra chance, higher chance to crit. Let's see, what does strength do? Does that require a weapon? Increases attack power with melee weapons. Yeah, so I don't think strength does anything for me. Agility, at least, the attack power and the crit chance require weapons, but it increases my armor and chance to dodge, at least. So I still have that. So strength is just pretty much useless. I think I'll stick with my current pants, because like I said, I get the armor and the chance to dodge. These other ones are nice because they have the stamina, but the strength would just be completely wasted, so... Yeah, those would be nice if I had weapons, but, well, I mean, my current ones would be nice with weapons as well, but these would have 2 extra stats, that overall total stats. Yeah, we'll stick with the current ones. Oh, actually, before we kill anything else, let's get a food buff. Yep, plenty of these to use. Now we can get rid of this crockless gumbo. Got one more after this. Get that out of the bags. Got to finish this coffee. It's getting way too late for coffee. It already takes me long enough to drink my coffee usually when I just kind of start out with the day drinking coffee. Now I'm starting my day trying to get some calories in me early on, you know, with, I don't really eat a breakfast, but as my breakfast, I've been drinking a glass of kefir. It's got a bit of calories, not a ton, but some. Start the day off with. And it's a fermented milk beverage. For those that aren't familiar with what kefir is, it's fermented milk beverage, so it's got supposedly good bacteria in it to help with gut health. So I've been doing that lately before I drink my coffee. But that means I don't drink my coffee till even later, as we see now, and it takes me a little while to get through a coffee.
Not ready yet.
I just gotta drink my coffee faster. Alright, we are approaching halfway to 30. Not quite as far as I would have liked to have gotten today. I would have liked to gotten to 30 today, but I think that might have been a little optimistic. Just a bit. I think maybe we could have gotten there had I had more healing potions and bandages. But I had to come over here to start farming up some wool, because I was just so short on wool. I had made all the bandages I could earlier, and I only have 4 at the moment. That's why I've just been letting my health go up on its own. Only got 1 healing potion. Otherwise, I could have completed that quest over where the raptors are on the excavation site, killing those. The razor maws and scythe claws or whatever.
I can't do that yet.
But I had to stop because I ran out of healing potions, and in those fights, even killing the lower level ones, the 25s, each fight I was practically on the brink of death. Would either have to use like an evasion or a vanish or a healing potion, but once I ran out of healing potions, I didn't want to push my luck. Because that's the trouble I got into when I was fighting those bears over in Darkshore some time ago. Didn't have any healing potions, I only needed 1 more quest item, wanted to finish the quest. So I fought some more bears, and eventually I fought 1 bear that got me down to 10 HP, which we have as a featured clip on the channel, if anybody's interested in seeing that moment. That was quite a crazy fight. I was quite sure I was going to die at that time, but managed to live. My character got a crit on the last punch to kill the bear before he could hit me 1 more time. There was also a bunch of other stuff
Not ready.
that had occurred leading up to that. Or I guess during the fight and leading up to it. Like, I just used the scroll of protection right before that fight, I think, if I remember right. So if I didn't use that, I might have died. And if the bear had crit me at any other time during that fight, I might have died. But yeah, it's a feature clip if anybody's interested in seeing it. But yeah, I didn't want another situation like that, fighting the raptors, try and learn from that mistake. And when I ran out of healing potions, I figured it was time to get out of there. So like I said, if anybody was watching the stream during that time, a bit earlier during this stream, when I was fighting those raptors, pretty much every fight was getting very close to dying. So, we needed the healing potions. It's not like I was just being overcautious. I think I was having the right level of cautiousness with that decision. Let's see. Alright, no wool from that one. What time is it? Almost 9:10. Been streaming for about 6.5 hours. That's kind of what I wanted to get to. I think what we're gonna do is, I think I'm gonna run back to, well, maybe we'll stealth past here. These guys can see corpses around this place all the time. Yeah, there's one over there, right? Yeah, there's a corpse over there. I always see corpses around here. So let's not die here. Let's take it a little slower, stealth through these mobs. Okay, I think we're fine now. Well, let's head back to town. We got that Fangor quest to turn in. See what we get with that. And I think that might be it for today's stream. Once we do that, that should bring us a little over halfway to 30. Like I said, I did want to get to 30 today, but that was probably a bit optimistic. So I think, all things considered, I'm pretty satisfied with the progress we made today. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. We actually got quite a few quests done that I wasn't anticipating doing when I started the stream earlier today. So that's good. I was kind of just planning on staying in the wetlands for pretty much all the stream and then just grinding mobs, whether it be farming buff food or going up and down the shore, looking for wreckages and fishing up for healing potions and stuff. But we got some questing done over here, and we did get, I think we got one quest over at the excavation site done, the one with the artifacts, did that. Almost got the one with the raptors done. We'll have to go back either when we have more healing potions or next level. So we did quite a bit, even though we didn't get to 30. Maybe next time, next stream. Oh, and I also figured out, I tested out my strategy that I've had in mind. That I've been meaning to test out, where, well, in a couple scenarios, I tested it out with target dummy, because I came up with a strategy where I would, I would open up the fight with a garrote, you know, because that does so much damage, and then when that is gone, my damage falls off significantly because my punches do so much less. So I was thinking, okay, I can vanish and then use another garrote to start getting a lot more damage again with that ability in the same fight. But what I did was I tested that out against Belly Grub with a target dummy at first, because I figured if I just vanish without using the target dummy and it's just me and I'm not with a group, you know, if it was just me, they would drop aggro and they would start evading before I could, and, you know, they'd start getting health again before I could get the garrotes to get back into combat. So I used the target dummy to keep in combat, so they'd be fighting the target dummy, I would vanish, use a garrote again, get that extra damage again from that ability, and then, you know, go from there. So that was the strategy, and that actually worked quite well. But then I figured we would test it without the target dummy, just to see if maybe I could vanish and then get the garrote off in time to where they don't evade. And I tested that as well later on, as we were fighting those gnolls a bit ago. And that didn't work. It kind of went the way I thought. I vanished and then they kind of started running away, and I would try to get the garrote, but it would have evaded, so it didn't really work. So as far as I can tell, you do, or at least with my playing, I need the target dummy. I don't know, maybe if you're faster than me, you could get it before they evade, I'm not sure. But when I tried it, they evaded. So we got that tested, and then that'll be big for if I do end up trying to solo some dungeons in the future, like Dead Mines or something. I think that kind of style of playing, with whether it be vanish into garrote or vanish in other things or blinds, messing around with that, just the fact of needing the target dummies and the vanishes into more damage with garrotes, and especially once I get preparation, then I could actually vanish into another garrote and then use preparation to have a vanish again, whether I want to use another garrote to get even more damage, or if I just want to have that vanish for if fights go really bad and I need to vanish away to live. There's a lot of possibilities with that, but now we know about that, so. Alright, let me see here. What did I want to do? Oh, let's turn in this quest, and then that'll be it for today's stream. Let's see, where do I turn this in? In here? Let's just see what we get. See how much experience, what rewards. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. Magistrate Solomon. Magistrate Solomon.
Need help?
Wanted, Lieutenant Fangor. What news do you bring before the court? Acquired items. Fangor's paw.
Go with honor, friend.
Oh, it looks like we only get 40 silver, no actual loot. Or items, I should say. So the evil Lieutenant Fangor is dead. Good riddance to that foul creature. You are a very brave rogue. The township of Lakeshire thanks you for your aid. And rewards 40 silver.
For the Alliance.
Alright. Good amount of experience. This puts us over halfway to 30. Pretty good. And we have mostly rested experience all the way through the rest of this level for the most part. We got like around 1 bar of not rested experience. But by the time we play this guy again, we should have rested experience all the way through till level 30. Because next time we will be playing the Undead Priest. All right. Okay, guys, I think that's gonna be it for today's stream. It's getting a bit late here. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. Been streaming for, let's see, a bit over 6.5 hours. It's pretty good. Yeah, if you guys have been enjoying the stream, definitely consider following. That would help out a lot with supporting my channel, helping me grow this channel a bit. We are getting quite close to affiliate. I think we only need another follow or 2 or something like that, and we'll have that requirement met. Then we just need 1 more after that. I think like the average viewer, gotta get a little higher. We'll have that soon enough, I think. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, if you have been following, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks everybody for watching. And have a good night.